So today I want to talk about one of my favorite subjects because I love controversy and I'm a very open person, so I always speak my mind. Um I want to talk about race and interracial dating and shit like that cuz somehow I was on YouTube and somehow I got led to this video that basically said white women only date black men for money. Um And I think that's ridiculous because according to corporate America and uppity rich white people, black people don't have shit. So I feel like if you are African American and you have money, you have to either be a musician or play a sport or be an actor or like a doctor or some shit like that. I feel like regular black people don't have money. I don't know if this sounds racist, but if you just like shut the fuck up and listen to it, like I think you'll understand. It's not that I think black people ain't shit, because I really love black men. Um, but it's more of black people don't have as many chances or opportunities as white people. So, I mean, it's not their fault. So, I'm not saying it like, oh, black people, y'all ain't got shit. You suck. I'm saying it like, black people, white people won't give you a chance. So, that's why you ain't got shit. Like, and I'm not saying all black people don't have shit. I'm just saying black people, I'm just saying white people have it way easier than black people. And it's always going to be like that until the end of forever. Even with a black president that I voted for. I just want to say that I took part in, I'm going to say, the biggest election in history because it's our first black president. Like, I know a lot of people my age, black and white, that didn't vote at all. And I'm just like, this is history. Like, we made history. History was made. History was made, and we were a part of it. I just think my vote changed history. Like, you know, like I don't. Anyway, so things are changing because we have a black president, but I also feel like things aren't going to change that big because me and my mom talk about this a lot. She doesn't think Obama's going to be president again after his time is up or whatever, and we have to vote for someone. She doesn't think it's going to happen, which sucks. She said if it didn't happen, we were going to move out of the country. Anyway, but I think it's true. I think that everyone before Obama fucked shit up, and then Obama has made plenty of changes and helped plenty of people, like the health shit. I can stay on my mom's insurance till I'm 26. I don't even have to be in school. But anyway, I feel like the white people from before, which doesn't have to do with their race, I'm just saying the people before Obama that all happen to be white, fucking fucked shit up. And then Obama said he would do what he can to fix it, and he's done a lot of things, but it's not going to be good enough for any of the other white people. So I don't think he's going to be back in office. And that really sucks, because we're just going to get some other dumbass that's going to fuck some shit up even more. Because if you just look at what Obama did, it has nothing to do with race. It has to do with he's fucking fixing our country way better than any of them other stupid fucks before him. But I digress. I wanted to talk about, I guess I did want to talk about race. I'm Italian. I'm half Italian, a quarter Korean, and a quarter white. Some other kind of white. I know that white and Italian are the same thing. I don't view it that way because my family came from Italy. Like, my father's parents came here from Italy. So I'm Italian. I'm an Italian American. I'm not white. If you get that. Because Italian is a whole different culture. But white people are all kinds of shit, like all kinds of European shit, and I understand that Italian is European, but Italian is like, it's a race, it is a nationality, it is a culture, it is a way of life, it is a way of life. Like, I don't know how else to say it, but I'm an Italian American. I'm not white. I don't even really consider myself Korean. I know I'm part Korean, but I wasn't raised Korean. So, but my mother, who is half Korean, her mother came from Korea to America. Anyway, so I'm Italian American. I tell people I'm Italian all the time, 'cause I am. I date black men. I couldn't really tell you why. I just always date outside of my race. I always just date black men. It's not for money. But you know what? I do want to talk about some real shit. Goddamn. So, black people, black men and white women, I can't, I understand, how do I say this? I've been the victim of a trap before, a possible trap, because, really was just because I have money and I live a good life, which I'm not trying to boast or brag, like I'm just trying to say how shit is, how my experience was. So he tried to trap me and get me pregnant, but I ain't fucking dumb, so goddamn. Anyways, that didn't happen, and I stopped talking to him. But like the guy I'm with now, he's black, he's awesome, he's the realest person I ever met, and I think that's why I fuck with him so hard, because I know a lot of people that are always like, I'm so real, oh, I'm so real, steady screaming about how real they are, but they're really not, like, they're really just not real. So this is the first person I've ever met that's actually just been a real ass nigga, like, the definition, his name should be in the definition. And I always comment on it, and he likes me because I'm real. Like, we have this talk. Sometimes, I don't know why I'm spilling all this stuff. Hopefully he'll never see this video, but I'm definitely not going to name no names. Sometimes we'll just lay in bed, and we'll talk about being real. And we'll just lay there and be like, you know, there's probably only like 4 real people in the world. And he'll be like, and we're 2 of them. And then he'd be like, or we'd just be doing something, and we'd look at each other and be like, I wonder if those other 2 real people on the planet are doing the same thing as us. And he feels like they are, because real people are drawn together. Just like fucking in Hancock, dog. Will Smith and that white lady, how no matter where they are, they just, that's how real people are. So that's why me and the dude I'm with are like this. And shit's getting crazy, serious, and it's because we're just too real. Like, we already decided when we have kids we're going to have the realest family in America. Because I don't know, those other 2 real people on the planet, I don't know where they are. But I'm sure they're doing the same thing me and my nigga are doing. But, I'm getting off track. Oh, another thing, the N-word. I have this discussion a lot because I hang out around a lot of black people. And I feel comfortable saying the N-word. Not because I have black friends, but because when I use it and the way I use it, it's one of 2 things. It's either, for example, Drake is that nigga, so it's a good thing to be called that, or, oh, that's my nigga. And people who have a problem with it, people who fuck with me don't have a problem with it. People who have a problem with it, I don't fuck with. So I would never, ever refer to them as my niggas if I don't fuck with them. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, so when I say it, I'm not referring to, oh, hey, black guy. I'm referring it as my nigga. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. But I've really only came across one person that's had a real problem with it. And I wouldn't say it around him. Just because, out of respect, because I understand. Just like there's a lot of things that people don't do to me out of respect for me. Because there's some things that I just can't handle. Like, I just can't stand certain shit. Anyway. I never use it derogatorily. In a derogatory way. And a lot of times when I say it, so I guess it is one of three. It's either a huge compliment, that nigga, a term of endearment, my nigga, or hey, look at that nigga, as in man. So it's either a compliment, a term of endearment, or a generalization of the men population in the world. Just like girls, I call girls broads. I don't mean it in any kind of way. I just mean that we are females. Females, broads, bitches, hoes, whatever you want to call it, they're all the same thing. I choose the word broads. Usually I say broads. Or hoe. I'll say hoe. But not like... I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. But I made this video to talk about race and I'm just going off about random shit. I mean, I guess I covered everything that I could think of that I want to say. I talked about Obama. I talked about interracial dating. I talked about the N-word. Because I remember one time, it was me and a bunch of people that I used to fuck with that I don't fuck with anymore. Anyway, we were in this house or whatever. I guess it's like an apartment. Anyway, so we're all in there and goddamn the subject of race gets brought up and it's me and this one other girl and we're the only white people there, which that's really the story of my life. I'm usually the only white person anywhere that I go. But anyways, I digress. We had a discussion about race and the N-word, and I didn't feel uncomfortable just because I knew I was around a bunch of people that I fuck with, and they already know how I am, so I didn't feel uncomfortable at all. So, like, when people, I don't know, they made good points about, like, white people saying the N-word, but I'm just thinking in my head, I say the N-word to you guys all the time, but you never act any type of way, or say anything, you know? So, like, but we just made points. And I think a lot of people felt where I was coming from. The 3 uses that I told y'all about a few minutes ago in this video is the point that I made when we were having the discussion. And I think a lot of people understood that. But I don't know. Some people don't agree. Some people agree. Some people have their beliefs. I'm not going to believe in them, but I'm going to respect and understand that you believe them. You know? Like, I'm not just going to be like, oh, you're dumb, that's wrong. I'm just going to be like, okay, you believe that, but I don't believe it. But I'm sure you're right. I just don't agree with you. But, I'm running out of time. Because apparently, somehow I got upgraded to I get 15 minutes on YouTube now instead of 10. But I'm at like 14 and a half, so this is the end of this video.